guys, welcome back to Red Bear Survival and Outdoors. Today we will be putting up the Eagle Point 8 by 6 foot greenhouse in the garage. Yes, this is a garage, just has stuff everywhere. It's decently back to where it was before, not yet, but I'm going to have this series showing how to grow year-round with the greenhouse. So stick around for that. All right, so see what kind of stakes these have. This is made for outside, but I'm going to have it inside with a heater and humidifier, maybe, possibly. But I do want to see what kind of stakes they got. It is pretty stout bag. Oh wow! So that's kind of nice. I don't know if this will pick it up real good, but that's a heavy duty stake. Those are nicer stakes than what came with my hot tent, which is pretty sad. This is literally a canopy company that made this greenhouse. So this is literally like a canopy metal. So, you know, like the 8x10s, 10x10s, this is an 8x6, but it's made of the same thing. The only thing that scares me is if I had this outside, it said it's good for all weather. Well, I had a canopy out at the cabin and same type material, lock in the center, and it completely destroyed my canopy. So, and that was with barely any wind coming in, but we'll see what happens. There won't be that much wind on this thing anyway. So if you have two people, it'd be a lot easier with two people. But we got to go up. This is not as high as it goes yet. I do want to get this door up. And I know you can't see me right now, but I'll bring you in here in a second. But this is on the first click. You know, I have to bend down to get in. So we're going to go up maybe one more click. It's right there. There's really no reason to go huge in the garage. I think that's where we'll stay. Let's go. All right, so this is the outside. Yeah, I still have stuff stacked up. Don't bother that. It's a very thick poly that they use on this too. The other thing I like really a lot about this is this has zippers on it for the mesh windows for ventilation if you're outdoors with it. You walk in, really good design. Now I know some people are going to completely lose their minds about this next part. but I don't care. When we talk about lighting for growing, usually you want to stay between 6,000 lumens plus or minus 1,000 or 5,000 Kelvin. Both. That's where you need to be at, is them two numbers. Well, I use shop lights. That's what I used in my last one, and they work fantastic. So this is what I got here. I actually got it from Menards. 7,000 lumen. The only bad part about this one is this one, like I said, plus or minus, it's 4,000 Kelvin. But that's okay. It's rated for 50,000 hours and it's 70 watts. I got 4 of these for in here. Now, the other thing I got, everything came from Menards. I guess I can put it in the description if you have a Menards near you. This is actually a temperature and humidity station. Humidity is a big factor in winter because there's not a lot of humidity. That's why I said I might have a humidifier in here with everything else. Don't know yet. Haven't got that far. This is a much bigger scale than what I had the first time. The first time I had the triangle ones that sit on the floor and they zipped up. I ran out of room big time. So we lost that in the fire. So my wife got this for me for Christmas, actually. But this is going to be key to keep the humidity level where it needs to be. Shelving wise, ouch, that hurts so much. This, it's a Connect shelf. I also got this from Menards. Holds up to 150 per shelf. There's only 4 in here, but for right now, that's all I'm going to need because I'm not too sure what I'm going to be planning yet. You guys will be coming in on that one to make, or not to make the decision, but see what we have chosen to do. I know for sure peppers. Peppers are a must. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to hang my lighting. I might do that before this video is over. It is adjustable. I can buy extra links, but I'm just going to put them, I think, going across for now. Like I said, I got 4 of them, and that'll be plenty for what I'm doing in here. The heater I got, it's out there. I'm not going to show you that yet. I'll show you that later on. But I just wanted to run through a few things. Like, this is the Eagle Peak greenhouse. I like it because it's not the typical green color. This one is white, which is really nice in my opinion. I like this one a lot. The construction is really nice. I do see that there's pinch points in this thing to where if the wind did get too rowdy, where it would collapse on itself but not break. That's a huge point because the one that I got out there completely snapped in half. This has pinch points, so that's a big plus. The roofing on this, I'll go back through and take small videos for you, but the roof on this is constructed perfect also. So with that being said, hang tight, let's hang these lights. And just to point another reason, I got LEDs for the simple fact they don't get hot. All right, so what I did was hung it on the bracketry that was already here. That way the lighting will come down into here. Let's try them out. All right. Can't really tell on here, but super bright. All right, guys, but that's about it for this. I'm going to get the shelf set up. I'm going to get the heater brought in, and that's going to probably be it until I go to plant. So until then, like, subscribe, follow along. And as for me, as always, stay at the ready. I'll see you guys on the next one. Out.